Greetings, alchemists. Welcome, sports fans, and happy day to the sports bettors. Today I'm going to do a reading. I'm going to pull two cards. One card for the Eagles. We're going to start with the Eagles since it's their home game. And one card for the Chiefs. This is going to be a Super Bowl reading. I'm going to try to interpret what the cards are telling me. Maybe not necessarily make a hard prediction on who's going to win, but I'm going to try to see what the cards are telling me in reference to how the game might go, what the Eagles might need to do to win, what the Chiefs might need to do to win. I know the Eagles are, or at least I read that the Eagles, according to the odds, according to Vegas, that the Eagles are slight underdogs, so we'll keep that in mind. The first card I'm pulling is going to be for the Eagles, so we have the Three of Diamonds. And the second card I'm going to be pulling is for the Chiefs, so we have the Joker. And I believe there's also a okay, never mind. So the Joker here is both Jokers are black in the deck, so I'm not going to really focus on the energy of the red versus black here. I'm more so going to focus on the fact that we pulled a Joker, which is pretty significant, and the Three of Diamonds. So starting with the Eagles, the Three of Diamonds. Three in Eastern numerology, specifically in the language of Mandarin, the way three is pronounced in Mandarin is very similar to birth. Three represents life and growth. It's a lucky number. It's definitely considered to be associated with vitality and expansion. So going off that, it does seem that the Eagles will have some type of lead. They will definitely try out new strategies, given that they're the underdog. They're definitely going to have a strong, maybe even a strong lead at the beginning. That's what I'm reading right now, that the Eagles are going to score points. They're going to come in strong, and they're going to definitely show out more than they have been this whole entire season. I mean, obviously they've been preparing a lot for this, so they're definitely going to put on a great performance, at least at the beginning and through the middle of the game. The Diamonds is telling me that the Eagles might, since they are the underdogs, the Eagles might get a bit greedy. So they're going to take the lead at the beginning, and that might sort of make them complacent. They might start believing they're going to win. And it might look like it's going to win. Even the odds might show that the Eagles are totally favored during the live betting. Even the odds will show that the Eagles are totally favored towards the middle of the game. However, that might breed some hubris, and the Chiefs being a stellar team, they might take advantage of that. So the Eagles have to watch out for that. Just because they have the lead doesn't mean they'll win. Even though it might seem like there's no way the Chiefs can come back, let's say there's 2 or 3 touchdowns apart. You never know with these things, especially the Super Bowl. Anything can happen. So since Diamonds also represents Earth, it corresponds to Earth, stability, and security. The Eagles, once they get the lead, are definitely going to have to try to keep the lead. They're going to have to try to work on their defense once they've acquired at least a 2-touchdown lead, because anything, or at least more than a 2-touchdown lead, because anything less than that can be taken away from them. So basically until they, we already have the 3 here, so anything less than a 3-touchdown lead, they're going to have to not take it for granted. But once they hit that magic number of 3, that's when they can sort of, focus less on getting points and focus more on their defense. Coming to the Chiefs, we have the Joker card. So the Joker doesn't really have a suit, but the Joker itself is a significant enough card that we don't really even need a suit to interpret what it's trying to say. So Joker is chaotic. Joker is wild. It represents unpredictability, trickery, which is a huge thing in football. Sometimes there can be some tricky plays that can really boost one team. It also represents unexpected events. Turning points is representative of the Joker. It might represent foolishness, playfulness, or deception. So with the Chiefs, I'm seeing that yes, the Eagles might have a strong lead or a 1 to 2 touchdown lead, at the through the middle of the game. And I think this happened in the last Super Bowl that the Chiefs came back at the very last moment. So I'm seeing here that the Chiefs are going to be unpredictable. Yes, maybe the Eagles might be ahead for a bit. Maybe it will look like that Philly's going to take the Super Bowl. But I think Kansas, I think they're not going to give up. They're going to see the Philly lead as an opportunity to come back. Maybe again, the diamond hubris is going to come into play, that that Philly's going to get sort of complacent with their lead. As I said, there needs to be a 3 touchdown lead for it to be almost a surefire win for the Eagles. Once the Eagles might start getting complacent with their lead, maybe a 1 or 2 touchdown lead, then that's where the Chiefs are going to swoop in, and that Joker card is really telling me that it's going to be really unpredictable, that the Chiefs might just make an amazing play, maybe even like at the nick of time, like 10 seconds left. It almost looks like the Eagles are going to take it, and then the Chiefs are going to make a crazy touchdown. They might even, maybe there's going to be some kind of field goal at the end. There's going to be like a 2-point deficit, and the Chiefs have like a crazy field goal to make, like over 50 yards, and they make it. So all of this is, this Joker is really telling me that even though the Eagles might be ahead at the mid game, the Chiefs are never giving up, and they will eat to the last second. They will fight. So Joker can also represent foolishness. So let's say there is an opportunity for the Chiefs to take it. Now I'm not really feeling foolish energy from this, though, because the Chiefs are a very seasoned team, but there is a chance that they could make a dumb play. Maybe what will happen is they'll make not a smart play in the middle of the game, which will allow the Eagles to get their lead. So maybe what's going to happen is the Chiefs aren't really going to be so serious at the middle of the game, not as their strategy, but because they're favored, and they might be a bit arrogant. So maybe at the middle of the game, the Eagles are going to take the lead because the Chiefs aren't really doing what they should be. They might be playing a bit too risky. They might be a bit too confident. But if I had to make a final, let's say, prediction, I will say that even if the Eagles do not gain a lead of 3 touchdowns or more, that the Chiefs are probably going to end up ahead. Good luck to both teams. I hope everybody's safe. I hope there's no crazy injuries. I'm not rooting for any particular team. I just want both teams to do their best and have fun.